Right, we'll get a better look. This is what I was trying to show you on the live. It goes right the way back to here and it comes all the way along. Now, I don't think it's for the stone for the walls. Simmerson has got open crag faces where there's plenty of stone to use. This whole side of the hill is just stone, exposed stone. But we do have stone down here too. I need to do some research and see what I can find out about this place. The signal was absolutely atrocious, so I ended it because I hate it, it's annoying and it's not fair on you. Now that is that cement? It looks like cement. So we've got structure here, we've got cement. On the age of it, I don't know. We've got a lot of earthworks stretching all the way back, which is really interesting. And it still continues down here. There's that house. And the little old caravan and the battered old Land Rover. So the gating is very rusted and very old. So, interesting. Do we go left or do we go right? We'll try going right and we'll see what my walking app tells me. If I go wrong, it messages me. So here we've got an entrance by the look of it. Have we got an entrance? Or is it just the natural earthworks? Lots of it. I'm inclined to believe, possibly could be a mine. There's more cement there by the look of it. That's stone. Is it stone? No, it's cement. So there's been more building here. Right, on this hill here, you've got earthworks over here, and you've got the remains of buildings. That is Gare's Colliery, and there's a railway line from it along the back of these hills through the valley into the limestone quarry. Now I've come to the edge of these earthworks that we saw up next to the house, and there's been a lot of work here. A lot of work. Which one will I go up? There's Simmerson. Now this face of Simmerson is all rock. It's all crags and a lot of fallen rock. So I can't see these pits, earthworks being for stone walls. I really can't. There's a lot of it. A lot of it. Whereas up there, the stone's on the surface. So, with the house being next to it, there is a possibility that it is a little quarry. That they've taken the coal mine, quarry, just coal out like a little open cast, like on the top there at Gare's. The sunlight is on Gare's as we speak. So we're going to follow this path down into the valley. back along the river, hopefully. Oh, the stone walling. And you can see through the wall, which helps it stand against the wind. It hasn't got the pressure of the wind pushing on it. It didn't use or need any cement or any other materials other than the stone itself. They're just piles of rock, piled in a certain way. But that beast is the one I want to do. That's called Fell. 620 metres of it. From the research I've done, the walk takes you up this side. Now I can see a stone wall that runs along there, so I'm wondering if that's how I walk up to the summit. There's the summit. I don't know if that's a radio tower on top of what. Try and protect the mic again. Oh, someone's lost a shoe. That wasn't the wisest thing in the world, was it? Oh, looks like we're going to make a big descent down. I mean, here, like Summerson, you've got open crags, you've got open stone just sitting on the surface. And here is where they've taken stone for the walls. This is a pit being used to make the stone walling. Possibly the house. So it is a possibility. And I think I've got cows when I come down here. So this might be the walk. You see me fly over the top of the wall. If there is a bull, this wall looks like it's following the path that I need to be on, so I can get over the wall and go that way. But I'm sure I saw the head of a cow over the brow of this hill. Big change in the weather. Starting to see some spots of sun on the hills. That fell, I believe, is Cymru. And they're looking back onto the colliery just there. Totally different sky to what it was. Well, it's wild up here. Not as wild as it'll be up there. These hills would have been fully heathered up. As you can see, that one's very green, where it should be browny red. And that's because of sheep. Sheep being allowed to graze on moors and destroying the ecology. So it's not allowed anymore. They're preserved. Oh, damn it. Right, have we just got... Oh, for God's sake, they've got calves. Right, it can't be a bull in if there's calves. Surely. They won't, will they? We're about to find out. Oh my God. How am I gonna get around this one? I'm gonna check routes to see if I can get past this. I'll bring you back. Just great. And on the path I want to be on, full of cows. So, with a dirty great sign, there's a bull. Jesus. The only option I've got is to jump this wall. Because I should be able to get past the cat. Is there a gate? Damn it. If I hop the wall and get to that corner of this field there's no cows in, hopefully bypass the wall. Right, if a farmer comes, tough shit. Pardon my French. Oh god, this isn't exactly secure, is it? This wall is about 5.5 foot tall. What we like on the other side. God, this isn't funny. Surely they wouldn't have a bull in with young cows and calves. They're all the way along the path and all. I've just found the bull. He's a big lad and he's making it over this way to where the gate is. Can you hear her? God, I don't know what to do. Right, I'm going back this way. There was a gateway. I could take my chances. But even though I'm not that stupid, that just wasn't worth it. Looks like we're going to have to go back the way we came, which is longer. No, I'm stupid if I do that. I'm really stupid though. Am I that stupid? No, Beth will kill me. Time to be sensible. Ooh, where does this one take you? Could this one get me down? I'll have a look at the map. No, I'm not that stupid. I'm nearly at the house. But I am seeing burnt limestone. This is all burnt limestone. doing here? There's a bit burnt stone. See, it's blackened. The tip's white. So we possibly had another lime kiln. I didn't factor that in. So we're heading back past the house. There's a limestone quarry by the look of it. I'm kind of glad that I came back this way, because we've got an answer to the question of what is all this. It's a smaller version of Forest Head. Now I don't know where the kilns would be, where they were sited. Yeah, look, more burnt limestone. We've even got brick. Oh, not sandstone. So there we go. I've worked it out. Inspector shares, limestone quarry and lime kilns. There was no way on this earth I was risking going in that field with that bull. It just was not going to happen. Back at the house. I mean, look at that little caravan. At some age, as is the little Land Rover with it, with the broken in windscreen. The gate is padlocked. Here's your old steps in. And there's your door. Old gateway. They've robbed that. They've robbed that post. That shouldn't be there. It's more like a farm gate. There's been a wall around here. It's probably sheds. Beth, if you're watching, I want a £5 gold star for not risking it trying to get past the bull. Because until him, I was going to lob over that stone wall, walk the other field to the corner, and get back down that way. But I thought twice. So we're coming to the other building, which is probably part of the limestone quarry. Which I'm glad I saw. Although it does look like it's had a garden, so it's probably another house. Unlike the other ones been left to ruin for whatever reason. With a very old, big oak tree next to it. It's unusual up this high. Here you go, outside wall. fireplace. There's one side, it'll come out this way, and you've got the burnt back wall from the fire itself. You've got another wall, doorway. Now, the building looks to have come out here. You've got a wall there, but we seem to return along here as well. It has its own little sheds at the back there. What a different day now. As far as the eye can see, we've got Scotland, the sea, the Lake District's popping its heads out. Talkin Fell. Hopefully I'll get Talkin Fell done before the school holidays begin. So this is a bit of training for that, because that is going to be rough. For my friend to tell me it was hard, it's hard. But this has been a lot easier than it was the last time I was here. I'm quite impressed with myself, because I struggled a lot. And I can see my ponies. Damn more ponies upon the Cumbrian moors. Here we go, here's the other building. Maybe has been a barn, but I've not seen one like this before. You've got an animal entrance there, likely sheep. You've got another animal entrance just there. Ooh, finger there. And one in the corner, more like a doorway. And then you've got this huge room. Very much built, set out like a house, which is why it confused me. Right, I'm going to be fighting the wind on the way down here. You can see the colour of the fells starting to come through. The grasses and the heather. Very soon these hillsides will be pink. And look at that. Just amazing view. Right, I'm going to try and protect you as much as I possibly can. We're getting to see the Lake District. That little valley there on that hill, that gorge. That is the Lake District. Last time I was here, this bracken hadn't even sprouted. Nah, no, I can zoom in because I'm not on StreamYard. There's the Heartstones. It's just above me. There's the horses right next to the wall. They're watching me. Can I borrow one of you three to get back down? Interesting gating. This ironmongery's seen some years. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'll come to the gate. You gonna stay? Hello. Hello. Here you go, look. Do you want some? Do you want some? Aren't you gorgeous? No? There you go, son. Hey, girls. Right, let's get motoring down this hill. Someone's chainsawing up on the other side of the valley. We've got to get back to where that little white house is. I always find walking downhill harder than up. My joints aren't good anyway, but downhill hurts. Just beautiful. This bracken's nearly as tall as me already. It grows rapidly. Look at those views out. We were almost up there, we were just at the base. So you've got the plains of the coast, and then you're heading in the mountains. And they're same that way. Between us and those hills is the sea, believe it or not. Get a better look at the hills of the lakes just a bit further downhill. But I will be doing that hill soon. Might take me a full day, but I'm going to do it. Getting really warm. It's weird after that torrential rain today. It's very much a contrast. There you go, there's the Lake District. And it drops down onto the coast. Along the horizon. And there you've got the windmills. And the sea. Take me a lot of training to make it up to some of them summits in the Lake District. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Hiya. Back to where they were cutting the gully back out. We're on the side of a fairly steep hill, so when the water runs, to stop it taking away this road that they're putting, or track, they've been digging the gullies back out just to give that water somewhere to flow. Further down, you've got almost like speed bumps, but that's purely, I can't see them as gullies, I can't see either end being a little tunnel, so it's likely just to keep the stone in place and not let it be washed away. Yeah, we've got water down in there. It's doing its job. sun's hot. Yet again, the wind. Oh, I can see my car. It's across the valley, but I can see it. So yet again, I've been thwarted getting down that walk. But no way on this planet was I going to risk a bull. We've had heather growing here over the years. This is rotting down heather. Very woody, which makes the peat. It just come down from a bit of heather and bilberry. We're right on the edge of the line. A little more. Here's what I mean by those little speed bumps, purely just to keep the stone in place, stop it being washed away down the path. And I think when it rains, these are all going to be torrents. The next long walk I do will likely be maybe Wednesday. I'm not sure where to as yet. I need to do a bit of, I have found a few new routes, but the issue with them is they're too long for the time that I have. One is, this one, it's about 5, I don't know, I'll have to take out the step tracker. I'm sure it's about 5 miles that I've done, ish. So we'll see. But some of them are like 12 kilometres, which isn't that more. It's being clocked at about 3 hours. Plus there's travelling to those locations as well, a bit further afield. Totally different day back down here. Another little speed bump. And you hear the birds all of a sudden. Just that drop down in height and the ecology totally changes. You've got the trees for a start. Not hawthorns. Short and stout hawthorns growing in the direction of wind. You've actual trees. And the birds that live in those areas. Spotted a robin on the wall before. Little tiny dinky waterfall. A measly one, but still one. Goes through under a gully down towards the river. There we go. Now this bit I absolutely hate because this path is awful. It's just rocks, loose rocks, large rocks, rocks you could go over on and hurt your ankle. So we've got beech, we've got birch, we've got ash, That's a Jenny Wren. Very loud call for all but the UK's smallest bird. They're tiny. The only smaller are the goldcrests. Wrens are brown and mottled. They're about that big, are tiny. The goldcrests, pretty much the same body shape. Little head, big body with a tail pointing up. But they have a longer flash of feathers on the head. And the males use that yellow Mohican mating time. They travel in family groups and they eat spiders' eggs. And they use webs to make their nests and moss. Same as long-tailed tits. Little bright pink chests with really long tails, one of the tit family. Their nest, they use moss, they use spider's web, and they use feathers. They'll use the feathers off dead birds they find to collect them. And they'll hang, and they're like a teardrop with a hole at the top. And those nests, when them eggs are hatched, expands with those chicks. It's kind of cool. As the chicks grow, so does the nest. Right, the river's going to be really high when I get back down. Just beginning to hear it now. I didn't notice that on the way up. It's a bit iffy to walk under, and they weren't down. That's new. Have I just missed that on the way in? I'll have to check video back. Get under it quick. No, I didn't see that on the way in. I wouldn't have walked under it. Like I just have, but hey. Last time I was here, there was a hare on the path in front of me. You can tell this was a river this morning. This is the iffy bit. I can really hear that river. I'm not surprised after the rain this morning. It was torrential. True cloudburst rain. No shit, Sherlock. I found it. Hiya. It's just here where the hair was last time. And that river is pounding the gorge. We'll have a quick stop at the river. As I said before, this is the river that goes through the Roman wood where the quarry is. And that nice sleepy river isn't so nice and sleepy today. Past the car. Do you want me to get it? Good deed for the day. No problem. There you go. Oh wow, there's a lot of water in it. Certainly can't walk where we did the last time. Not as far out anyway. I would say it's up about half a foot. It's actually starting to drop. You can see the water line was here. So it's had a little bit of a flash flood, but not only a little one. Just beautiful. Right, let me get back up here. So that wasn't coming down quite the way I expected. We were going to come down from that direction. But Mr. Bull stopped play. I'm glad I didn't jump that wall to try and get around them, because that would probably go very wrong. So thank you all for watching. See you next time.